So, ang topic natin ngayon ay Ohm's Law. So, meron tayong voltage, current, and resistance. So, ito yung basic ng electricity. Dapat kapag nag-train o electrician ka, dapat alam mo yung voltage, current, and resistance. So, voltage is the measure of push that makes the electron move. So, yung voltage, yun yung tumutulak sa electrons para mag-move. So, siya yung pinagmula ng kuryente. So, yung electrons. Sa movement ng electrons, kaya nagkakaroon ng kuryente. The unit of measure is in volts. Volts ang kanyang unit. The symbol used in formula is V or E. Now, yung B, kinuha sa voltage. Yung E, kinuha sa electromotive force. So, B or E ang ginagamit sa formula. Yung current naman, it is the flow of electrons. Siya yung daloy ng electrons. Kapag tinulak na ni voltage, yung electrons at nag-move na, yung daloy naman, yun naman yung current. The unit of measure is in amperes. Iba kapag sinusulat, 5 amperes, 5 amp, o 5 amperes. Yan. Pwede yan. Pare-parehas lang yan. So, ang original talaga, amperes. Kaya pinapaigsi, pwedeng 5 amp or 5 A. The symbol used in formula is I, which means intensity of current. Intensity of current. Ang ibig sabihin ng I. So, we have resistance. It is the opposition to the flow of current. So, siya naman yung kumukontra dun sa daloy ng kuryente. The unit of measure is in ohms. Ohms or yung symbol ng omega sa Greek. Ganito. Ganito yung symbol ng omega sa Greek. So, pwedeng 5 ohms or 5. Gamitin natin yung symbol ng omega sa Greek. Yan. So, 5 ohms din yan. Paras lang. The symbol used in formula is R. So, sa formula naman, R yung ginagamit nating symbol. So, Ohm's law describes the relationship between voltage, current, and resistance. Ohm's law states that the voltage across a conductor of resistance R is proportional to the current of I passing through the resistor. So, si voltage daw sa si current, proportional, directly proportional. So, ito yung kanyang Ohm's law. Sa iba, triangle yan, So, dito ang ginamit natin circle. So, mula dyan sa circle na yan, yung B is voltage, yung I is in amperes or current yun, ito volts. Yung R is resistance in ohms. Yan. So, mula dyan sa circle na yan, makakuha tayo ng tatlong formula. So, itong horizontal line na to, isipin natin division yan. Itong vertical line, multiplication. So, kapag tinagpan natin si voltage, so, halimbawa, tinagpan natin si voltage. Yan, wala muna si voltage. Kung wala si voltage, ang formula ay magiging ganito. So, B is equal to I times R. So, kung si I naman yung nawala, wala naman si I. So, I is equal to B divided by R or over R. B over R. Halimbawa, ang nawawala naman ngayon na si R. So, R is equal to B divided by I. So, yan yung tatlong formula na nakuha natin mula dun sa circle. Yan, meron tayong example. What is the voltage if a resistance of 25 ohms produces a current of 250 amperes? So, ang hinahanap dyan is si voltage. So, ano formula ni voltage? So, una muna formula. So, dapat tama yung formula natin kasi kapag mali yung formula, mali na rin yung magiging sagot. So, yung voltage natin is equal to I times R. So, yung I natin is 250 amperes times ang resistance natin ay 25 ohms. Ayan. So, i-multiply natin gamit tayo ng calculator, 250 times 25. So, 250 times 25 equals to 6,250. So, 6,250. 6,250 volts. Ito yung sagot natin, 6,250 volts. Okay, another example. So what is the current produced by a voltage of 240 volts through a resistance of 0.2 ohms? So, ang hinahanap naman yan ay si current. So, ang formula natin ngayon ay I is equal to B over R. So, is equal to, ang B natin is 240 volts divided by 0.2 ohms. So, let's calculate. 240 volts. So, 240 divided by 0.2 equal to 1,200. So, equal to 1,200 amperes. So, ito yung sagot natin. 1,200 amperes. Yan. So, we have other problem. So, voltage ulit. So, what voltage is necessary to produce a current of 200 amperes through a resistance of 100 ohms? So, voltage ulit. So, tandaan natin ang formula ni voltage ay B is equal to I times R. Is equal to, ang I natin is 200 amperes. So, 200 times, ang R natin is 100 ohms. Yan. So, 200 times 100 is equal to 200. So, natin dalawang 0. So, 20,000 volts or 20 kilovolts. Ito yung ating answer. 20,000 volts or 20 kilovolts. Okay. So, power. Next power naman tayo, no? Kasi kailangan din to sa basic electricity. Hindi nawawala yung power. So, yung inyong mga appliances natin sa bahay, meron niyang mga rated power. Kung makikita nyo, meron yung watts Halimbawa, yung ilaw natin 10 watts, 50 watts, no, 18 watts. So, yun yun. Yung ating electric fan, yung TV, merong mga watts rating yan na nakalagay. So, alam natin kung gaano yan kalakas kumonsumo ng kuryente. Pag mas mataas yung watts niya, mas mataas kumonsumo ng kuryente. So, power, it is the rate at which electrical energy is consumed. So, siya yung lakas kumonsumo ng kuryente ng mga appliances natin. The unit of measure is in watts. So, watts yung kanyang unit. The symbol in formula is P. Yung 1 horsepower is equal to 746 watts. So, sa mga aircon, sa mga motor, ang kadalasang rating ay watts. So, ito yung kanyang circle. P divided by E. Sorry. Ito yung circle niya. So, makakakuha din tayo ng tatlong formula dito. Mula dun sa circle na to. Power is it the rate at which electrical energy is consumed. So, ito yung lakas kumonsumo ng kuryente ng isang appliances. The unit of measure is in watts. The symbol in formula is P. P yung kanyang symbol sa formula. At ang kanyang equivalent horsepower is 746 watts. So, yung ating mga appliances sa bahay is rated in watts. Meron yan nakadikit sa gilid na kung saan makikita mo yung wattage niya. Mas mataas yung watts niya, mas malakas siyang kumonsumo ng kuryente. So, dito sa circle natin, meron tayong nakikitang P, which means power. Power yung P. Yung I is in amperes or current, ng unit ay amperes. Yung E ay electromotive force in volts. So, mula dyan sa tatlong circle na yan, makakuha tayo ng tatlong formula. So, isipin natin yung horizontal line na to is division at yung vertical line na to ay multiplication. So, for example, nawawala si P yung hinahanap natin. So, P is equal to I times E. Kapag si I naman yung nawawala, isipin natin nawawala si I. So, I is equal to P over E. Kung nawawala naman ay si E, kung nawawala ay si E is equal to P divided by I. So, ayan yung tatlong formula na makukuha natin dito sa circle na to. So, meron ditong isang example na tanong. So, what is the total power of 10 pieces 18 watts LED lamp? So, dito ang sabi, 10 piraso. Ano yung total power ng 10 piraso na 18 watts? So, ita-times lang natin to. So, 10 times 18 is equal to 180 watts. So, kailangan ina-analyze din natin yung problem. So, how much power is produced by a hair dryer that drawn 5 amperes in 230 volts AC power source? So, gaano kalakas ang kukonsumo ng power ng hair dryer na merong 5 amperes tas 230 volts power source. So, P yung hinahanap. So, diyan natin yung formula ng P. P is equal to I times E. So, is equal to, ang I natin is 5 amperes. Ang volts natin ay 230 volts. So, times natin. So, 5 times 230 equal to 1150 equal to 1150 1150 1150 volts. Sorry, watts. Yan. So, yun yung kung paano tuusin yung power. So, meron ulit tayong next problem. Ang problem na to ay ang hinahanap ay si voltage. What is the amount of voltage if you consume 5,000 watts of power and the current flowing is 25 amperes? So, ang hinahanap ay si voltage. So, E, yan natin kanina kung ano yung formula. E is equal to P over I. So, ito yung formula natin. E is equal to P over I. So, is equal to, ang P natin ay 5,000 watts. Ang I natin is 25 amperes. So, let's compute 5,000 divided by 25. 5,000 divided by 25 equal to 200. Equal to 200. Ano unit? Siyempre, volts yan kasi E. Volts. So, ito na yung sagot natin.